What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. This is gonna be a on the move video because got out late and it's dark, so it's just gonna be a bunch of flashing lights and such. But anyway, today wanted to talk about, and the reason why it's late is because excuse me, I had to watch the developer direct. Now, first I want to say apologies for not having videos loaded up, not doing any videos in a minute. That's what it was. I had some business to take care of this week, and it was like, brr, 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 brr. Anyway, y'all don't want to hear none of that. You only hear when I talk about the thing, right? So what happened was I started watching it, right, and the first thing was Avowed, right, and I was like, oh snap, sorry. I was like, oh snap, Avowed looked kind of okay, right? That's what I said. And then actually looked better than what they showed previously. So I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. We could do this. And then what was after that? After that was Hellblade 2. Senua's Saga. And I was like, all right, that's cool too. Let's go. I mean, they didn't show anything new, I don't think. Oh no, they showed like one new character person. There's more people in it, so that's kind of cool. And they gave a little bit of insight on what the story was. Basically, she's trying to go after the Vikings that are enslaving her people or something. I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. And then a surprise game. I like this trend of Xbox throwing in surprise games. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do, oh, surprise. I mean, it was Visions of Mana, but you know, still it was a surprise, and it's a big deal for Xbox because it's Japanese, Square Enix, blah blah blah, right? So I was like, you know what, I'll allow it, and so I did, and that's when my connection decided to die right in the middle of that. I was like, I mean, I saw some gameplay. I was like, all right, that's cool. It's an RPG. Might check it out. Who knows? So what I had to do was go outside of the whole direct, and I checked out the Indiana Jones trailer on its own, and I like what I see. It's going to be a first-person game. We see that. I saw that. I mean, there's some instances when it'll come out in the third person, but I would say the most part is going to be first person. And I mean, I need to actually watch the whole thing because I'm sure there's more insight into, you know, what the game is and stuff. But from just the trailer itself, that's what I'm talking about, the trailer, not anything else, just the trailer. It was first. Who is doing his voice? Because he sounds just like Harrison Ford, Harrison Ford in his 40s. I think he was in his early 40s at that point. I was like, yo, it's not like, you know, like the first Indiana Jones and Emperor's Tomb, that game for the original Xbox. It was like a kind of like okay, this guy's trying to do an imitation basically. But this dude, I don't know who it is, but it sounds like Harrison Ford. I was like, wow. That was one of my main things I was concerned about. I was like, is they going to get a guy who's not going to sound like him? Because that kind of hurts the whole believability and performance of the character. So they got that knocked down. They showed some gameplay, some first-person whippings and shootings. Of course, puzzles, hello. And they say, if you take all these places and you draw a circle around the world, it's the Great Circle. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, yo, it feels like a Indiana Jones game. I don't know how to say it in any other way. It feels like an Indiana Jones game. And I was like, and I mean, like, when they first started off, he's buried in the sand in Africa, and there's a Nazi there giving his speech, of course. They gotta have the Nazi speech. I was like, yo, I'm feeling this right now. I'm kind of feeling this. And, yeah, I'm down. They even got, what's his name? Brody, right? That's his name? He's in it, too. I mean, the original actor passed away. a while ago, but you know, I like what they're doing, man. It shows the love and care that Todd Howard has for Indiana Jones, because he's such an Indiana Jones nerd. You know, it's not just for a cash grab. He loves this stuff, and I appreciate that. Excuse me. I appreciate that, and it shows through the everything I've seen. Looks great. There is a little bit of uncanny valley sometimes. I'm gonna walk that back. There's no uncanny valley, but what it is basically how certain games, I guess, caricaturize the the actors that are playing the parts of, excuse me, the characters. And so I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. Sorry, had to swift and swerve. And that's pretty cool. So I'm like, all right. So it's more of a Naughty Dog, like interpretation of the actual real humans, like young Harrison Ford. And it didn't look weird. It was just like, oh, that's a video game version of Harrison Ford. Looks pretty good. Let's go. And how he speaks and what he says, it sounds like him. I can't get over that. I was like, yo, I want to know who did it, because that's good. And so now I'm ready. I'm ready for Indiana Jones, and it's coming out. No. Hellblade's coming out in May, I think. May something. I was like, what? Is it coming out? Ah! And I'm not sure when Indiana Jones is coming out. But I know Avowed is this fall 2024. I don't know if they had a release date for Indiana Jones. You correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels like, I don't know, maybe they should have made a movie out of this instead of what was that? The last one was the Dial of Destiny. I think the main problem was that just Harrison Ford's too old. You know, you can't really do that stuff anymore. And it's not believable as a 70, he's close to 80 now, probably. 80-year-old man throwing on a hat and a fedora. A fedora and a leather jacket and becoming super dude. So anyway, I know it's getting dark, but we gonna keep it going. And so, I haven't watched the Aria whatever, World Untold, whatever the strategy game, 4X strategy. I'm not into that too much. I'll watch it anyway. I'm gonna watch the rest of the direct, because I'm pretty sure I missed some information and some stuff. But I'm gonna watch it when I get back, and I'll probably talk about it in tomorrow's video or whatever, just to make sure that I don't miss anything. But from what I've seen, like, Avowed impressed me a little bit more. And the main thing about Avowed, and the thing that they did show, I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but they showed the facial animations. And I already knew from the first trailer that the facial animations were gonna be dope, because they showed the guy says they don't like you very much or something like that. The green guy. And I was like, oh, okay, that looks good. And then they showed more today, and I was like, yep. They actually, that's one thing I'm gonna give Obsidian 1,000,000,000% props, in that they know how to make faces not look crazy. Bethesda, they're still, they're not as good as Obsidian. Let's just say that. Even the Outer Worlds had better faces than any of Obsidian. Wow, any of Bethesda's Elder Scrolls and all those games. So I'm gonna give. I'm looking forward to Avowed, because the main thing, the facial animation, like, they showed some combat. They showed the world. The world looks crazy nice. Like, before they showed it, I was like, ah. Then they showed some monsters. I was like, ah. But now they showed it, I'm like, okay, this is what, like, 6 months of scoop does to your game. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. So it's all good. But overall, these directs are really effective in hyping up the quality of the actual direct, like how they shoot the behind the scenes stuff with the people and what they show within the games themselves is great. It's great. They need to keep doing these every January. Give us some more directs, or maybe every quarter if they need to because they got so many games coming out. Let's go. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'm about to jump on 95, so it gets harrowing out here. So let me know in the comments below what y'all thought about darkness, about, look, I look like dirt, about, sorry, about the direct. What was your favorite part? Was y'all feeling Indiana Jones? How y'all think about Avowed, Hellblade? Let's go. I appreciate y'all, and I'll take y'all on the next one. Till the way time.